Welcome to the Mid-Atlantic Esports Conference today. We got a nice Valorant match for us. I'm Brady. I'm going to be one of your casters for today.
I'm Parker. I'm going to be your other caster for this evening.
Well, we got Radford, which is where we're actually casting from right now. Go Radford, woo! And then we got GSU on the other side. So, interesting matchup. I haven't necessarily personally heard of GSU, but I'm quite interested to see what they can pull out.
I'm kind of hoping that Radford just, I'm not to be biased, but stomps these guys.
You know, I think the more competitive it can be, the more entertaining it can be. More clip farming, you know what I mean? But what's Radford bringing below? So
Well, for the roster, we have Insanity. I'm going to call him 10. I'm not saying that for Arf, number 2, and Smiling Hawaiian, my goat, my glorious king.
Yeah, GSU coming in with their own picks too. You know, they got Zach Miko, we got Mystic King, we got T Money 91440. Can't forget the numbers. We got Amber, and then we also got. Sorry if I butcher this name, but we got Moku Ondme. So, you know, a nice, interesting roster. Might not be what we have listed up, but they seem to be have some different players in today. So what's on the screen might not be exactly correct, but I heard Radford's got our our roster has some pretty good ranks amongst them.
Yeah. We got Insanity at Radiant, 10 at Immortal 1, Arf at Immortal 1, number 2 at Immortal 3, and Smiling Hawaiian at Ascendant.
Yeah, I heard something that this Are You Smiling is not actually part of the necessary roster per se, like the permanent roster only for
Yeah.
this season. So see what their sub in for this season can pull off in this game against GSU. But nonetheless, they got some veterans amongst them. And of course, can't forget their coach, Shattered, Radiant, used to be a pro league player, you could say, at a higher league. Nonetheless, what do we think's coming out of this match tonight?
I mean, based on the maps that we're picking, Split being the first one, I think it's gonna be a pretty even back and forth going on both sides.
Yeah.
Hoping to see a lot of good util usage, and obviously with my goat smiling on the lurk as Cypher.
Ah, looking like, yeah, Smilin's now in his home territory on Cypher. I was hearing some things about how he was playing roles here and there that he wasn't sure about, but looks like they have him now on his comfort pick, the role he knows best. So, and Radford pulling out, looking like a default comp with Tejo and whatnot, but the Astra, that's a little
Actually,
different.
Looking into defaults, and this is actually one of the more default comp setters coming out.
Astra?
With Astra on the lurk instead of Cypher.
Do they play Cypher with their rest of the team then? Just okay.
Usually used for watching Flink.
Okay. Now, GSU pulling out a very interesting comp for Split.
Gecko is a very, very interesting pick.
That's the one throwing me for a loop. You know, Sage isn't necessarily okay, maybe not Gecko. Maybe we're on Sky now.
Okay, so yeah, we're swapping around, but it looks like they are gonna stick with Omen, Sage, and Cypher double Sentinel.
Yeah,
gonna use that Sage to block off mid, and Cypher's probably gonna hold down the site.
Yeah, you see that for usually on this map, every now and then double Sentinel. Sage, the only map you're gonna see you're on probably, but nonetheless, it's a unique comp. Sky, Sage, Phoenix.
A lot of flashes going on.
Yeah, most definitely. Triple flashes on their team, but nonetheless, you just don't see these characters very often. Like a Phoenix, you just don't see that very often in general. And then on a map like Split, you really don't see that much either. But yeah, I'm curious to see Arfie on the Astra.
I'm not mistaken, isn't that their designated smoke player?
Yes, he usually is on the smokes, and Arfie?
I think he helped us out on tryouts there for a B team, and he played Astra. He did troll.
Oh, Arfie's the goat at trolling.
But he's still top frag trolling. So I have high hopes for Astra, and I've seen him play Astra matches before, and he does pretty well.
Let's just say wait till you see a Bucky in his hands. That's where he can put in some work.
There. Go ahead and put a smoke mid.
Yep.
Because I guess they don't have a Sage wall.
Yeah, fair enough. Radford starting on the defense half here. Oh, it's been so long since I've played. I cannot remember off the top of my head what side that this map is. I think it's defense sided, if I remember correctly.
It's definitely
Yeah.
a little more defense sided.
It's been too long.
Mid's kind of like your best bet if you want to play attack, and that's looks like exactly what they're gonna go for. Doing the standard Sky Dog. But you're gonna
Oh, the
get
Tejo!
Gets hit by
34
one.
HP!
Amazing Tejo usage there, get him just to push up. But it looks like they're still gonna try to fight through that smoke.
GSU, counting their lucky stars, they have a Sage right now, because he's actually able to play the game still. He can get his heal. I actually just realized that too. GSU is running double healer.
No, they are. Maybe they're a little bit worse. Looks like they're going to go through sewers and go for an A hit, but where Cypher is currently locking it down.
Making noise, but Radford not necessarily either not hearing it or not reacting to it. It's looking like maybe not hearing it. And we have Are You
Smoke and
Smiling?
Vince.
Yeah, solo.
I guess they're going to... If he gets hit by that, he's done.
Gotta be able
Gonna
to hit her
take
Cypher.
ramps.
Yeah,
Looks like they're going to try to fight out tower.
Heaven sight split from GSU, getting the plant down now, and Radford just opting for a full retake.
Mystic gets absolutely... both people trying to take tower get destroyed by
That
Insanity.
is our local Radiant.
That makes sense to me.
Number 2 trying to get the pick through the wall.
I think he tags her a couple times, actually.
Yeah, there you can see a minuscule amount of HP taken off, but we have a 3-man stack here coming through screens.
Oh,
Taking the front of sight, smiling, getting a pick and elbow. The
And
rest of them
Enemy remaining.
only
jumping
last one's left, and he's in tower. Gets picked off by Arfie.
flawless round
Flawless
from
round.
Are You?
Almost lost a couple lives there, but seems like it didn't even matter.
Yeah, and look at that. Are You Arfie? Just having fun with himself now.
What do you mean by that?
Pause. But nonetheless, continue the game we must, and Are You coming in? Flawless round, so it's just going to be a full buy up from them. And getting to save the few ghosts they have too, so that might help them out, whatnot.
This
But
goes here.
it looks like we're going for basically the same setup here from Radford. They're going to keep the solo Cypher on A.
That
Playing,
goes there. Oh, this is a
I
nice
mean,
spot.
I'd say that second trip he throws is more of a kill trip nonetheless, but
I mean, if it works, don't fix it.
very true. Now GSU, instead of stacking mid, looking to stack towards B main. Now it's actually kind of the right call, because there's no one necessarily on the site. Kennedy getting smoked off, probably going to be calling that to his team. Now the smoke has a gap in it. Number 2 might try and work that out, but
Pony's down.
Do they get silenced by that?
yeah, that does silence if he's able to pop
Wasn't
it off.
completely sure if that's a hit or if
Spike
they broke it in
planted.
time. Gets killed by the Tejo,
I-
trying to get that plant off.
Kennedy out
Gets
here.
burnt. Tries to place on a wall, it looks like, but couldn't get it off.
Now this
The Cypher's still sitting on
Yeah.
the side, probably waiting for the strip to go off.
trying to get some sort of pick, but
Player
Arby's
Picks off
aware.
Another flawless win, round 2.
Wow. I will say, looking at the match
Flawless.
3 stream, there is a pretty big gap in rank, so it might end up being a stomp, but nonetheless, we will try to hopefully GSU can see if they can pull a few rounds out at least.
I had high hopes for them maybe winning a pistol round. It looks like my hopes were quickly down.
There's always another half. There's always another half. Now, this is where the real test comes in, if Radford can
Yes,
convert
this
their
should go.
bonus round or not.
That goes there.
If they can convert the bonus round and on the defense half, it might just start a spiral for GSU of losing
Tripping
rounds.
Mid. It seems like a pretty good trip considering they are going to go for it. He
Arfie!
does get picked off. First death for Radford's team here.
Arfie, my man. ADS there with the Bulldog.
That's it misses the trick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they changed it to where it can't trip the trip. But I could be wrong. Oh, and Insanity. Look at that. Throwing his util and swinging with it with a Spectre
And
mid.
doesn't even get hurt. Very, got the
Low on
refrag.
util, but only has 1 flash to his name, but nonetheless. And looks like they've actually inserted number 2 on A main here pretty deep, so they're going to get pretty early info if they go A.
Looks like they went for a fake rotate in the sewers and is going to walk out.
But unfortunately, I don't think it's going to work too well for them
Cage
because number
triggered.
2 now all the way out here and the attacker spawn almost, so he's going to be feeding that info to his team. And as you can see on the map, all of Radford rotating over to B, ready for the hit.
Tejo's waiting for util. Probably, hopefully going to stop Glenn.
Is he gonna get a third perfect missile?
We're about to get a stun
30 seconds
into the missile.
There goes the
for a
planter.
kill.
There goes the
And he
planter.
is dead.
Tenedy,
Spike down
So
B.
I'm impressed.
The
I
flank
love it.
all the way from A. This guy came all the way from A.
He got his,
Tenedy
he got his,
stole
he got
his kill.
Frag. He got his frag.
He
stolen.
stole his
Spike
kill.
planted.
And he gets the
One
nade
enemy
kill anyway.
remaining.
Doesn't even matter.
Wow.
Omen is in
Team Money
defender spawn,
the
waiting
round is
for
over.
something. Is gonna get blown up.
And there's the
And
triple.
yep, he's dead.
Triple burst from Tenedy. Tenedy with 3 on the board that round, able to get another missile kill, back-to-back missile kills, almost 3 in a row actually.
I'm not afraid to admit that Tejo missile kills are incredibly fast.
Yeah, even though it's
watch
like a completely like busted character on release, and I don't think there's been a patch yet to
Oh, this is a
balance
nice spot.
change them at all yet since their release.
It's balanced.
But
goes
nonetheless, I mean, it's still satisfying because look at that, 7-0 for Tenedy.
It looks like just goat. I think the only person to have died
Our
so
radio
far
night is not theirs to
was
Arfy? Yeah, I believe so. Tenedy already with ult online too on round 4.
Looks like they're going to push out of garage.
locating targets.
Getting the drone here, feeding up the info, and number 2 gonna slightly chase off it, but yeah, here comes
Gets
the full.
picked off mid almost immediately. Didn't even have time to react. Started
Cypher
looking
cam.
around, just died.
I must wait a moment.
Cypher Cam getting the info on A for the rest of the team here, and now it's gonna be kind of similar to last round, just
Looks like
pushing.
they want ramps. Yeah, I really don't think they get ramps.
I mean, they've got ramps. It's more a matter of
Blast kills Sky while she's in her
Joke's
dog.
over. You're dead.
Zach Miko just not having a good day today, just getting caught in his utility. Oh, Arfy is aware.
They're just dead. Another flawless victory.
Number 2 coming from the other bomb side again, looking like he's now just the designated flanker. He's just gonna take a main, and if you're not there, then he's just gonna push to the other side.
It doesn't even matter. You just try to take anything, and they won't let you have it.
No,
I should
you're just
probably
gonna end
play
up
some
with someone
stars in the
stabbing you in
astral
the back.
plane.
It looks like from
should
Radford, and it's looking very dominant right now. Arfy and Smiling, the only 2 right now with the death on the board. Lock in, boys.
Come on, what are you guys doing? Your
We got-
entire team hasn't died.
Comes
Are you
open.
smiling? Bottom of the leaderboard, 1 and 1.
He's not my. I guess he's not my glorious king right now.
No,
gonna have to
he's
step it up.
not. But number 2 here, getting ready to get pick here, and
Pick.
very easy.
Amazing crosshair placement.
Gonna chase with the drone a little bit like last round now, but GSU trying to pick up the pace to go through mid off that blind misses.
Gets 2, gets 3. And they're just dead again.
Arfy cleaning up the round, making it another flawless, but Insanity holding his ground like Gandalf.
With amazing. Man, I forgot. Yeah, I'm so dumb about it. I forgot spray transfer.
Yeah, and it was just 1, 2, 3. Gandalf sitting in mail. You shall not pass him.
You'd think with someone just sitting there, you'd be able to shoot them since they're not moving, but apparently not with Insanity.
I guess you can't even be too hard on Arfy and Smiling Hawaiian from Radford, because it's not even like they're necessarily losing their gunfights. There's just no kills left for them to get.
They're all dying too early.
Number 2 gonna see if he can get a play like last round, except this time being a bit more aggressive with it.
That. Oh my God. That
Oh, Sky just runs through.
gets.
I think he was blinded or
down,
something.
B.
Stunned maybe?
There.
It's just he
Hard to
couldn't get
tell.
the pick. Insanity.
Does get hurt, but
Oh,
gonna
Tejo
go
ult.
ahead and use Tejo ult.
Yeah, they really just want this B space. And
Does get hit by number 2 does get hit by
One enemy
Tejo
remaining.
ultimate there. And Arfy
from behind. Yep. I will say number 2 is a little lucky to have Tenedy there. The shots weren't landing. Tenedy able to pick up the kill and save his teammate, even though you have to just hit him with his ult. But
what else do you need what else are teammates for?
we almost have 2 players here on Radford with
That'll
double-digit
work.
kills and 0 deaths, while
I
unfortunately
got enough time to
GSU
go into the astral
sitting
form.
with 2 players with 1 kill. You know, once the rest of the team shows up, I'm sure we'll have ourselves a great game.
That goes there. This goes here. Oh, this is a nice spot.
Yeah, he has.
By any means necessary.
You know, that might be a something to beg to differ. Up to the yeah. I will say one of their smokes on B looked like it had a gap in it. Nonetheless,
He's not. He's just gonna stun. Looks like they're all clumped together.
He's
for
gotta get
and
5.
he's gonna stun all of them.
start spraying. Oh, no
And
spray.
If only he would have sprayed.
Nope.
Grenade
Utility!
Two utility kills. Looks like
You
they're.
will
Oh.
not
Oh,
kill
does get
my
res.
allies.
I don't know if he's gonna survive. He's
Oh,
gonna
he
survive.
does get off because of the smoke, but they do still have breach ult. I don't think they need it though.
Yeah, I will say honestly, RFE smoke in the end, I guess somehow ended up helping GSU, but also maybe not. I don't know. Nonetheless, I do believe that puts Tennedy at 10-0 right now.
Doing great.
Yeah, and like half his kills aren't even with guns.
And-
Utility.
Oh,
RFE!
He whiffed his shots.
RFE. Just stick to the bucket, my
And-
man. Amber getting 2. Are they gonna be able to put the first round on
I
the
guess-
board
I
for
guess-
GSU?
Amber's revive has made him lock. And
One enemy
oh,
remaining.
number 2 gets it.
Amber in the 1v2 right now, and if I'm not mistaken, is this for the ace clutch? Or is it
if
for
they-
the 4K?
No, if she kills both, it
Oh.
will be an ace.
Yeah, ace clutch for
30
Amber.
seconds
If they
left.
pull this off, this would be shock.
Planted.
That is the
Oh,
breach ult.
Radford!
Just
Radford
the,
is.
really just a root.
Oh, hey,
It's
they
out of
survived.
it. The stuff.
Another utility kill on the board. Let's go!
I think that was 2 utility kills. For
Yeah, it's 2
Raze.
nade kills. Yeah, he got the reset on his nade kills as well.
Shame.
This is just a
Love
steamroll. There's
explosions.
not much really to go off of.
I think we're too
Gun
excited.
here.
Production's turning us down. Do not silence us, production. Nonetheless, look at that. Amber able to put 3 more kills on the board, going up to 4. Unfortunately, though, T-Money, Mystic King, and Zach just need to pick up the weight a little bit and might have ourselves a
And
game.
you'd
but-
hope to at least see a couple assists there on that board.
Yeah, especially from a smoke. So that's
Yes,
where
this should
questions
do.
need to be had. But nonetheless, Tennedy finally with his first death, but he did hit 10-0
That
before
goes
he
there.
died, so
Ah,
quite
this is a
impressive.
nice spot.
And now I believe
I've got your
number
trail.
2,
Going to pop the Sky Ultimate to get some intel, know where they are.
Aware of Cypher. Now, we're not going to know that
Looks
it's
like
Cypher.
they're not going to play off of it though, and just kind of stand around.
Yeah, slowly working the map.
Oh,
it
they're going to play
looks like.
default. They drop Spike. Oh, no, and they pick it right back up. Never mind.
Their Phoenix might get spotted by the Tejo drone. Nope, Tejo drone's going to miss him, so Phoenix is going to go unseen.
Oh, gets hurt. Insanity with his first death. With them taking ramps.
Camera
fully.
taken out.
But number 2 able to pick off
I
the
know
lurker
exactly
and mid, and now it's
where
going to be
you
down
are.
to a 4v4 here.
Does kill the dog.
Cage
in time.
triggered.
They still haven't taken Smilin off their site, actually, so he's going to be able to just hold this down for his team.
But
But,
shot from elbow.
yep, shooting angles for
In the
one.
spawn.
Number 2 just unaware.
Spike
Looks like they decided
planted.
to change the position.
Last player standing.
Arf-
Arfie
gets
alone
one.
in a 1v4, able to get 1, but
Unaware of the guy on ramps.
Now-
Creeping up behind him right now.
yeah, and it's
And-
going to be good timing for him, and he's going to get the pick, and it's GSU! A round on the board for
It
GSU!
looks like it will not be a clean 12-0 sweep in the first half.
That was honestly a good, clean round from them, too. It was like a lot of lurks and whatnot that just caught Radford off guard. And now look at that! As I said, once everyone started showing up,
here.
it might be a different story. Everyone with the kill on the board for GSU now.
I am looking a little worried for their duelist.
That goes there.
You know?
I haven't.
Battle Sage, as they say.
I don't think I've seen a Phoenix
Yes, this should
at
do.
least
This
blind
goes
somebody.
here.
I
But-
did, but I think he himself was blind as well when he threw it, so that is where it's at.
Counterproductive.
Are you smiling getting smoked off here? This time opting to play
Joke's
a little bit
over.
off-site
You're
screen.
dead.
Second Phoenix ult of the
Looks like
game.
I
they're
must
gonna
wait a
go for
moment.
taking ramps again. It worked for him last
one.
time. I guess they're hoping it will this time. He did set up a trap there. They do know that they are there.
Completely uncontested, though.
Cypher is holding a lurk.
Did you see him? He
Jumps
jumped
over
in.
it. Does
What?
get picked off anyway.
Did Mystic King hear me out? Mystic King
Team
knew
Money
it was
holding it.
jumpable.
Insanity knows that he's there. Gets picked off.
I think he might
Looks
have
like
been
Phoenix is still holding it.
under his screen. Phoenix holding
Spike
the
planted.
Insanity aware.
I think he's gonna hold the flash. The Skydog comes out, gets killed.
Smiling. Oh, number 2 is the
Oh,
operator.
quick op kill. Throws the nade on Cypher.
Clean nade
Does
throw.
not hit Cypher.
One enemy remaining.
That's one on site. Gets insta pops the flash there.
Satchel out.
Insanity. No, not. Who's playing? In.
Yeah.
Does stun. Smiling, but they get the kill.
I think a timeout should have been called maybe 3 rounds ago, but nonetheless, we still got him. Maybe we're saving him for second half. Which is the defense side of map
Let
after
this
all.
thing go
So.
off.
Maybe they're. I mean, they did pick 2 Sentinels, so I guess they are going for more of a defense-sided.
That is a good point you make. They
But-
do have 2 Sentinels in on the attack half, so doing poorly might be not necessarily surprising
Up I
for them,
go.
maybe.
On the other hand, Radford does have an attack-sided team with 2 initiators, and they're dominating on defense. So attack is going to be
Great point.
a little rough.
Before this game, Are You Smiling did come up to us and tell us, you know,
this
to
is a
talk
nice
him up
spot.
good as long as he wasn't bottom of the leaderboard.
Has not happened.
Yeah, he's still at the
Still
bottom,
love him.
2 and 3 kills. You know, Are You Smiling? Gonna have to pick up the pace here if he wants to show his team he actually is the right
He
pick
might be
for this
listening. He
season.
might ace right here.
Oh, is he just gonna swing in 1v5? I think he has enough.
He's got enough
Control.
bullets for it. You only
Tag.
need 5.
I think he has enough control though to where he might not full swing out. He's looking like he wants to jump peek. Another flank coming in through mid, through sewer. This time number 2 doing it. Oh, number
Scared.
Yeah, honestly, on a
Gets picked off,
Team
but
Money.
Insanity does get the refrag.
Spike down
Oh,
A.
Oh,
Insanity
but
with a
apparently
second.
bunch of people.
Oh, here's Smiling running
And
up.
he
Let's
did.
kill.
He
He heard
heard
us.
us.
Yeah, he's in our car.
Oh, he does almost get killed by the
Ultimate
breach
ready.
util there for a second.
Wow. And that is going to be Are You Smiling hearing us, but he's still got a ways to go. He still needs
But
4 more.
at least he's positive. And that's all we can ask for.
At this point, from Are You Smiling, yes, it's all we can ask for. Positive isn't necessarily not bottom, but nonetheless. Now, GSU here. I'm curious to see what this Bucky does, especially on a Phoenix. I am so excited to see what that does. No?
Molly into... You know what? I got nothing.
Well, look at where he's at on the map. He's got a plan. I don't know what it is. I'm excited to see it.
I mean, what if they just loop around and see him just sitting there?
To be fair.
Oh, this is the op
Oh, he hit
shot.
him in the leg.
Cage triggered.
Absolutely devastating.
No more charge.
Number 2, I'm sure, is not a happy camper after that. Insanity, Blind's gonna miss him. Gonna
Is
stun
gonna
back.
stun. I think that stuns just the sky.
Splits them apart nonetheless.
Omen's gonna keep. They heard that and sprays him to the kill. Knows that he's still there.
Good sportsmanship from number 2, saying, congratulating them, giving them a good job on the double peak.
A little.
Ooh, swinging the 3, Trinity not ready and not even able to get
I've got your
1. A little
trail.
bit of pick.
They're gonna pop the sky ult since it is a 4v3 to get a little info. on what the last 3 are. Looks like they're gonna pop a blind Cypher and the dog, but the dog is lost.
What a dog doing? Radford out here just looking like they like popping things and wide spinning. He able to get 1 and
enemy
2. Insanity
down,
out here.
defender
He's
spawn.
playing aim labs. I will say, watching
30
Insanity's
seconds left.
gameplay, he has very clean transfers. Like,
Very clean.
it looks almost robotic when he switches from person to person. T-Money, I'm curious if he's just going to try and save this operator.
Looks like
Bob smiling.
Kills smiling.
Are you
he
smiling?
the
Gotta
op-
be
He
aware.
might be the op crutch god. We don't
Op
know.
crutch god on an Omen, you know?
Oh, they're just gonna.
10
Oh,
seconds
aware
left.
of the Omen ult. They think he's going to Omen ult, but he's not. He's just saving the operator. Now, everyone's saving the gun. Oh!
Headshot jump over box, bro.
Last
predicted
round
it.
in the half.
T-Money, the op
Equip
crutch
yourself,
god.
so money
Arfie
day
giving him
for
a nice
life.
shot, but really he's just trying to hide the tears behind that NS.
What did Phoenix end up doing?
This goes here.
You make a great point. I could
Because
not
he definitely
tell you.
did not get a kill based on that leaderboard.
Ah, I should have been watching him because he was in that
Yeah, he's
curious
Dead.
spot.
He's very dead. I know that much.
Oh, number
two
two,
with a 4-man push.
buying another op. He does not care. Dog,
The dog does
Gonna try
nade
and
it.
nade
That
him.
kills Sky for sure.
he might be able to get off in time.
Ah, nah.
A little bit of
hurt
pick
Sky.
damage.
But
Well, there
Sky
goes
anyway.
Sky.
She's dead.
Yeah, through the wall too. Number
You
two does
will
not play no
not
get.
She's
kill my
revived.
ally.
She's gonna ult
she's
it,
gone.
and that's
Double kill.
2.
It's cosmetic.
But Sky
Woo!
dies to that nade, I believe. Yes, it does. That is 2 util kills. The Phoenix splash somebody.
Satchel out.
He saw
She
it.
looks like she's gonna do a little peek. With
Number
the op.
two and one.
Oh,
Oh,
gets-
nice molly.
gosh.
Satchel gets him out of there. And they're gonna take Spike.
T Money showed out with this off. They should have never given it to him.
Top shots just.
I mean, I guess if you do only have to aim at the largest mass, then I guess it is easy to get kills.
Number two, looking for more, looking for more.
Looks like he-
Oh, misses the
misses that
shot.
Ankle. It's
one.
one
Oh my,
enemy
wait,
remaining.
he was on for like a
This
7K.
is his ace. This is his ace. He misses. They're trying to give it to him. Looks like that. That
Satchel
ult
out.
misses.
Chasing with a shorty. His team doesn't want him to have it.
Bogey cute.
Wow.
I
Five.
guess it's not, I mean, I guess it's,
It might have been. It might have been.
I don't think it's actually considered
not-
an ace.
Switching
Well, did he kill
sides.
Sky twice?
Yes.
Mm.
Killed Sky with a nade.
Fair
But
enough.
we're going to say it's an ace because that was still 5 kills.
He was on the road for a 6K, but his team tried everything to prevent even that ace. You saw Arfie coming around. They had Tejo missiles on him.
They were trying to stun him for sure. They were doing everything.
Man, they really just. I think.
Yes,
I
this should
think they just want to keep Insanity in the first place position.
Oh, man, who needs enemies when your teammates are D1 haters on your ace?
Yeah, honestly, playing that 1v9. Now I will say, this is a insane stat line from Insanity. I mean, what more can you say? Poetic. 17, 1, and 9. That's crazy.
I guess some could say he has insane gameplay. I'm clip farming. I guess I can say.
Well, GSU here going for a B split. Looking like they're putting 2 towards mid, 3 towards B main. Or no, sorry. We split halves. What am I talking about? We have Radford doing
Break,
this.
they
B
do
split.
break the trip.
Aware of T-Money.
Uh,
Safe ball. Oh, Smilin's aware, but
very interesting.
Spike down
defense.
B.
Amber able to get the pick.
Seems like it's a little far back.
It gives him a lot of space to work with. Because look, now he's all the way up here.
But he is going to pop out probably down. And I was right.
That was just unlucky timing, I will say. But I don't hate the play from T-Money. I like the way of
he
thinking.
made an attempt, and we can appreciate that.
Yeah, he got a good space for his team, but now his body's gone. Space is now lost, and it's now Radford's space. So they're just going to crawl their way up through mid and see what all they can work with.
Uses the star to help get on site.
Okay.
RP's going to fight. Oh, look, that fight.
Looking like they're, they just wanted to keep
Amber
this
barely dodges the Tejo utility.
30 seconds
gone
left.
now by Tejo himself.
Blind does not happen. She might swing off. Heard the spike being planted. And
One enemy remaining.
Clean one tap from number 2.
the nade to stop her from pushing on, while Arfie
Always
creeps up
someone
behind.
flanking.
And
Here
it looks like the
comes
lurk
Arfie,
from
tiptoe,
Arfie
tiptoe.
is the sky gonna peek or
Knife. Pull it
knife?
out.
Not,
Oh,
turned around.
does he get? What am I watching? He gets the knife kill.
I thought we were watching Valorant, but apparently we're watching a boxing match.
Yeah, apparently
Match
Arfie
point.
coming out here is throwing hands against the knife, bringing his hands to a knife fight. You wouldn't think he'd win. Anyone?
Looks like they're calling knife fight B2 in the first game.
BYB fam,
Whoa.
going to
Are we
Astral to
actually
do them
respecting that?
Astral Guardian things.
Oh, he
I
says
do.
respect. It'd be a little funny. Looks like they might actually be going with it. They're not buying,
Interesting.
and
Oh,
they are
regrouping B.
They all have their melee weapons out. But I think Arfie
What
might
has-
switch to a judge last second.
What has happened to Collegiate Valorant?
Oh no! He gets immediately lasered by his face.
Radford out here saying, yeah, we just want to get this over with.
And that nade.
Oh, there's Judge. Yeah, Arfie's in his home territory now. Shotgun in hand. Yep, 2 on the
Misses one, but
board.
still gets
Looking
it.
for a
Reload's
third.
gonna walk right into the
And-
One
sky.
enemy remaining.
And frag.
Hey,
And that is first game. It's 13 and 1.
Attackers win.
Wow.
yeah, Zach. At least he got his payback in the end. He got the refrag the next round for that knife kill. But 13 and 1. All right. Let's just say that was Radford's map pick. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I mean, it usually is, to be fair. So.
Phoenix with the negative 13 KD.
It's okay, you know. We have at least number 2, the other duelist out here with a positive 17 KD. So crazy stat lines across the board from both teams, but not gonna lie, on the bind now. Okay, I haven't seen a bind match in a long time.
I'm a huge fan of bind. I wish we would play it more.
Arfie out here trying to give the other team some hopium. Anything can happen, and I believe that anything can happen.
This is true. I mean, one time when I was on C team, we went up against a high school team that we watched, Fava. You know, very high ranks and our very bad ranks, and I blasted tank in my ears with a sheriff, and we made them call a timeout.
I mean, what more can you ask for?
They did beat us, but We made him time out, and that's all we. You know, that's a win.
You mentioned a timeout, something we did not see from GSU.
No, we did not. It looks like they did not try to regroup or try to break Radford's momentum at all. They just, I guess, they wanted to get it over with.
Yeah, to be fair, they don't have a coach, so maybe that's why. But nonetheless, I feel like it's always a play to at least use your timeouts. You have 2 of them after all, but now
I think.
Bind. Not sure what Radford's comp's going to be. I honestly have not seen him play it too much.
I'm thinking Brimstone is Smoke. If I really had to fully guess comp, it'll probably be Gecko, Brimstone, Cypher, probably for Duelist either like a Jet, probably. As a
Not
Jet,
on Bind. You'd
I've
see
seen
like
Jet.
a Raze or a Yoru, probably.
I was thinking either Jet or Raze, but
Mhm.
I don't know how.
Yeah, for Bind, it's an interesting because we might see Cypher or we might see a double smoke where they
Yeah.
play Viper Brim. Because
Viper on the lurk.
yeah, Viper does. Viper, well, it's kind of
I
interesting.
don't know if that's really meta anymore. Ever since they got rid of her.
Surprisingly,
volley.
you'll still see teams in VCT running it. Now, I will say I haven't seen a Bind match in a while, so I'm not sure. But the last one I did watch, they did still run Viper even after her nerfs. But
I mean,
yeah.
I still love Viper, near and dear.
I'm curious to see a Yoru because honestly, in VCT recently, you have been seeing every team run Yoru. Yoru has like
love
seen a
Yoru.
resurgence in the gameplay, especially at VCT level. Like everyone's saying, like insane comp and whatnot, which makes sense. He has 2 blinds, very universal, a 3rd blind with his clone, and honestly, his clone blind 2 is also the longest blind in all of Valorant.
I mean, is it the longest? I'm pretty sure KO's Flash is the longest.
Nah, the Yoru clone is the longest if you break it compared to that.
Yeah, but it's also really easy to turn away from.
Very
Compared to,
true.
I mean, it gives a whole stare.
Now, it's going to take a second till we get into this bind match, so we will be right back.
Welcome back to this exciting Valorant matchup against Radford versus GSU, and it looks like we're going on to the second map, which is Bind.
A map you don't see too often these days, I feel like, and I'm glad to see it. I honestly, for the longest time, I don't think I enjoyed the map too much, but now I'm messing with it. I'm messing with it.
Looks like Smilin and Arfy are going to swap roles here. Going to go with the Sentinel last round going Smoke, and the Smoke going Sentinel.
I am curious if this is actually the comp or this is the result of the scoreline of last map. Nonetheless,
But guys, let's just run whatever.
it's a
It'll
new map.
work.
New scoreline, new players. Look at that. We got Tejo now on GSU. They got like the best character in the game now, the most meta character. Okay, now they have a harbor. What? You had me
they're gonna go
excited.
for the double Astra
Of
strat.
course, of course. I forgot about that one in the playbooks. Arfie.
Nope.
Oh,
Double.
okay.
That looks like double smoke.
Yeah. This is the.
Yeah.
This is pretty default. comp.
I like that comp. Oh my gosh, I love Brimstone. I'm geeking out over this this team comp from Radford. I love it.
This is actually Radford's comp's one off the Sentinels comp they ran when they played 100 Thieves earlier this season. They swapped out. The only difference is Radford's running the Sky over a Fade, so they're playing more I guess Radford's playing more the aggressive, like, fighting team comp compared to Sentinel's more info gain comp. And then
Maybe I'm tripping, but is Breach a really weird pick on Bind?
yeah, you don't see that like often, if at all, honestly. Usually at all, because it's just kind of weird to do breach util on these like angles and whatnot. Like just compared to other maps, like other initiators are just better on this map. Now I will please say, the breach Tejo comp is like the meta right now, but you just gotta know what map to run
I don't
on.
think it's meta on Bind.
Yeah.
Tejo Gecko? I would have liked that.
That is more respectable.
Oh, it's a little bit. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit different than how I set it up.
Oh, how do you set it up?
Worse than that.
Okay.
Mine doesn't go all the way to short. It only does showers. But I can memorize that. I know exactly where he's dodging. Oh, he just dodges it. Completely.
Wow!
pointless.
how did he get
Looks
out
like
of
they
that?
are gonna go
Stun?
for lamps.
Smiling.
Whips all his shot, but they
Quick
did double
trade,
swing.
Quick trade. Number
Gets
two.
picked off.
Oh my God! He saw it. He knew exactly. Give him 3. Oh, number 2. The clip. The clip number 2. You had it in your hand.
That was an insane sheriff. Knew exactly where it was.
Yeah, no, that was
Read
an
like a
insane
book.
transfer. Actual insane transfer.
Looks like they're gonna go through.
One.
RP!
RP!
He's gonna punch him.
RP.
Yeah, he did it again. Oh my God!
I called him the man of shotguns before this game, but I was dead wrong. He is the man of fists.
Pulling out here like it's Muhammad, like he's Muhammad Ali.
He's out here throwing fists in the server. He's out here throwing hands. He doesn't need it. Wow. And look at that. He's top of their leaderboard, and one of his kills is with hands. I don't understand. I do not understand. I will say, I saw there is a godly clip of RP on this map from not the last semester, 2 semesters ago, last spring. It was during the big South Esports tournament, and my goodness, this man got out of the ISO ult.
That
survived.
grenade is going to hurt.
Just into the next round. Number 2's already starting us off, and T-Money's 1 HP.
Does tag Astra. We have
Does he have
that
X-ray?
boom bot will kill.
Oh, 2?
Kill. Spray transfer for both. That's a 3. Do you think?
Are we gonna get an ace online?
An ace?
Second round?
One enemy remaining.
Sanity doesn't take it.
To be fair, we saw what happened last time. Number 2 was close to an ace.
True.
Whole team
The
was
dog,
against them.
the dog missed. They said
Oh,
they
no.
say AFK.
Oh, no. Our don't disrespect it like that. Our,
An official match lying about being AFK, absurd.
not like the dog didn't see him in it. Wait,
Yeah.
is that a lineup from Arfie? Okay, Arfie's trolling.
He's
It.
just throwing things.
Yeah. Oh, wait, that's right. You can still pick it up in free phase.
Yeah.
I'm so rusty at this game. Nonetheless, Radford seeing if they can convert their bonus 2 maps in a row. An Outlaw Infinity going B long, so honestly, it could be quite insane.
I'm gonna throw the bubble.
This is pretty default setup here. Look at that.
Like they're going to Tejo Util right back at him.
Tejo Util being traded, but nonetheless, nothing else.
Our missiles away.
Oh, there's an operator round 3. I didn't even see that. Number 2. It's just
And 3 of them are dead, and they have Spike down in hookah.
they crunched Hookah from teleporter on A. What a play from Radford. Nice calls. Now I have a feeling GSU is going to take it slow and try and save this operator. That I'm honestly,
They bought an operator.
yeah, operator. He
One enemy
took
remaining.
out Sky.
Chad, are we throwing?
I mean, it got him the only pick of this round, so I guess can't necessarily call it full throwing, but at the same time, you are on attack, and you also have it Tejo using the op. So maybe we're throwing.
Just a little concerned for what's about to happen. And I think he might get picked off by a pistol.
Oh, he hears him. Oh, misses the shot. Murphy able to pick
And
up
that's a free operator for Radford.
on the defense half.
Unfortunately, might just throw this out of the map for all we know. It'd be really fun. Oh no, this is
Oh yeah. Infinity been playing Outlaw, I think, both maps, and then if you're on the defense side too, take advantage of the operator. Why not? Not like you had to spend the money on it anyway.
Murphy's gonna buy a shorty because I guess. Did y'all get the op?
Oh, smiling, being BM and lying to them. Oh, look
Yay.
how happy he made the
See,
Tejo.
now I feel a little bit. Are you lying?
Oh,
I feel a little bit bad for him. Gonna
Oh.
jiggle peek. It does see them.
Arfie.
He has a fan,
You have the. That's what I was gonna say. He has the fan.
but he's really
Unaware.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Arfie, you are dead.
No, he's not. He
What?
lives.
A nade, a stun, a Tejo missile, and he's gone. He's like the
And
flash.
he might get a pick.
Oh,
through-
spots him. No one sprays him. That was a perfect
That
opportunity.
nade does kill Team Money. Poor Team
How
Money.
does number 2 keep getting these nade kills? Insanity picking off the long. Oh, they see him. I guess Zach didn't think he was visible.
Another nade. Oh, the nade
missed
bounces
it.
back on him.
No.
One enemy remaining.
Spiders with a double.
Nice flank. Oh, and look at that.
I feel like GSU
Who
might
am I
have known they
kidding?
were gonna lose.
My knees are gonna kill
And
after
now they're
this.
just kind of
Yeah.
having
Moku and me. Upset that they lied to him about taking his op, so he's gonna put it back in his own hands by buying it.
Oh no,
Oh.
they told him don't do that.
Ah, I think his team is like, yeah. they're
Let's
just
not
forcing
give them another op. We are not winning this next round.
To be fair, he's the only one on the board for him, so at this point I say just let him do what he wants. Give him the op, give him a Odin, let him do what he wants.
Seeing a pattern from this match, from last match, where no one got a kill until round like 8, I think.
How much you want to bet too? The round they win is
There's
the round everyone
there
gets
is no
killed.
way. If he ults right here, that is
One. Nade.
he gets picked up.
Oh. Smiling, not there to cover his teammate.
He does get a kill on the other side of that.
Arfie with the flank as per usual, coming through, getting one at least, but
Still has Vin.
looking for 3.
One enemy remaining.
2.
And
Oh, shotgun
the-
to back.
they had PTSD from last time he used to judge.
Taste of his own medicine, one might say. Now, Finity coming around here with the operator.
Scout
A
destroyed.
dog. Now a Tejo drone. Now a flash. Oh,
This,
no.
uh,
Oh, we're knifing a judge!
I don't need a gun.
Are you smiling, trying to make himself feel better after bottoming last game?
I guess it'd be nice to had to comb the Astra's hair there.
Being nice. Only courteous of him. Nonetheless. Oh, look at that! Smiling no longer at the
1
bottom
second,
of this
peeps.
game.
Oh, so I guess we are about to play.
You know, I just don't have it in my blood. But nonetheless.
I don't know, he's my goat. Always will be.
Insanity actually on the bottom for him this time. Going from top to the bottom of the leaderboard now. But, to be fair, I think Sky is more of the short roll.
Go ahead.
Tail.
Round.
How many does that get?
Just clears number 2 actually. So the rest of them pushing through the smoke, and it's gonna
Oh,
pay off.
Spike
double
down
shot.
B.
You have the raise ult.
I know
Clearing out. Infinity getting his pick
One
on
enemy
long with an
remaining.
op. Insanity coming around to get a pick too.
Now
Ah,
we
Shorty
are
not doing
shooting
anything
a
for that
shorty
distance.
from
Try. Oh! Make it 2. One's not enough. Add another onto it.
I feel like I'm watching
I
a round of
surrounded
escalation.
by minha família.
Honestly,
We
it's looking like it.
won't
We're
lose.
swapping guns like there's no tomorrow. We had a
drop.
Stinger, a
Thanks.
Shorty, a melee, a Phantom, an Operator, an Outlaw. What's next? I guess that question's been answered for me. It's an Odin.
Oh, they got rid of it. Oh, no, they gave it up.
It's now in the hands of Insanity. We have 2 Odins online. So I have a feeling there's going to be a smoke kill this round. Calling it now. Let's find out, though.
I want. Oh, looks like they're gonna stun right away. No, and the nade flies out. Push
You are
forward.
divided.
Team Money. Oh, spray through the smoke.
Number 2 stunned off the angle, but
Kill as the blind happens. A bomb hits breach. Breaches can be tickled and you can die.
Spike planted.
And there it is.
One enemy remaining.
Insanity number 2. Just
There's
like
a spray. The Odin spray through a wall from the lurk.
Yep. That was a great hold though from Insanity in number 2. They had so much util coming towards them, but no matter what, it didn't really matter because one would get all the util hit towards them, and the other one would still be like far enough back to where the util just doesn't hit them, so they can just trade out their teammate. But there wasn't even a trade. They protected them so good that neither of them ended up dying in U-Haul. So much util there, and no payoff for GSU. So
Amber leading last game for their team. Now 0-7. Looks like Duelist is just not this team's strong suit.
does not seem like it. To be fair, a Duelist is only as good as the rest of their team. An Odin battle, and it's going to go the favor of GSU.
That was 2 Odins, I believe, shooting at a RP there.
Fair enough.
And yep, insta pick.
Cypher,
Yeah,
and with your team there, buddy. But hey, there we go. Zach Nico putting 2 on the board for GSU, both with an
it would
Odin.
be really funny if you knew exactly what they are and just ulted.
Clearing.
It looks like he is. Oh, yeah, he puts it up. Very tempting. I do love Brimstone's big shiny red button.
Yeah, Insanity trying to clear out as much info as he can with the dog, but GSU just sitting, waiting for the over-aggression from Radford, but even though Radford's been up by so many rounds, they are keeping disciplined and not over-pushing or over-aggressing at all. Now, it's looking like this might be the wrong read from Radford, sending their smokes away from B to A, but I think they hear stuff now. Insanity calling to his team to come back.
There's a Tejo drove.
Not gonna spot.
30 seconds
And
left.
Down.
Smokes come through.
Still has the laser. It's picked.
Spike
Skyle
down.
getting
Poppy's
you.
the ult for Sillies. And
One
Blast
enemy
you are.
remaining.
they waited for it to hit him, and the other one is
Nice shot to
Good
the
job.
there at the end.
Get used to it.
Good prioritizing of ults, because the Brimstone ult is very useful while Sky is kind of situational. So I kind of like that Sanity gets his pick, so he decides to use his ult and save the Brim ult for a more scary round for them, because they didn't really
at
need it.
this rate, the scariest round that'll happen will fill right out of its like it's a garden band. That's how scary it'll get.
Fair enough, but what do we have here? Ah, yes. Arfi ending up with his Odin in hand once again. Deciding not to swing this time, but he now has to fight a Razor. Molly
He
trying
gets
to get out.
vulnerable and dead.
Wow, good comboing a util.
Number 2 gets one. There's still 2 out there. Gonna satchel for gets. Will he get 3?
His blood in the water.
Oh, that
One
hits.
enemy remaining.
Very,
Wow.
Astra got hurt by the initial blast of that grenade. Looks like number 2's gonna cut her off and go ahead and get the kill
Flanks,
with a shorty.
flanks and over aggression just working in the favor of Radford here. And that's a flawless round.
9-0 so far.
Nothing too
First
uncommon
half.
here. Surely they can make it a 9-3 curse.
You give them too much hope.
I
But
tried my best.
you know, I appreciate the enthusiasm.
What can I say? The most unbiased caster out there. Now, I will say, with the ults online for Radford, 9-3 is not looking very possible, especially as well because Tenedy is only 2 off his, so 2 kills off having 4 ults, 4 actually very viable ults too.
Number 2 with, I think, the 3rd rocket of this half. Gonna sit in the smoke with shorties.
2 of them. Oh,
And
Archie!
Viper
cutting it
ult,
close.
they're not gonna want to push off.
Yeah, he's gotten it close there, but they're
But
gonna,
it looks like they're going to attempt. Oh, and he's dead.
unaware of the push-up, and Tenedy also getting a pick of his own with the operator at Shower.
And oh, barely misses, but he's just gonna stand there and keep shooting and hope for the best. Spray and pray.
Odin play, Odin gameplay.
Bounces it off the wall.
One
Oh,
enemy remaining.
gets a pick off of it.
Clean pick.
Spike down.
And
Attacker spawn.
operator.
Is 10
For a second.
And
Number 2 just gonna run it down with that Phantom. I will say, number 2, he praises the Phantom. often.
I do
And
like
you can see it. You can see why. 19-3.
Are we sure that number 2 is actually not just number 1 in disguise?
Nonetheless, wow. Wow.
19-3 for
Yeah.
number 2. Just
No one else on his team with double digits.
who needs kills? Am I right? When you have that many.
Oh,
Rockets.
Wow.
I got
Actually,
yous, okay?
if he gets one more kill, he'll have the same stat line as the top player from last game, Insanity, I believe. Having that positive 17 KD.
I think number 2 ended up being the top frag of that one too.
Looking like he's just
23
trying to
and-
continue the trend.
23 and
Obscuring vision.
Is there a 30 bomb in the future? Maybe.
oh, breach ult.
Towards the flank. I guess maybe he. Oh, it was
If
the
I'm
right
not,
call.
not
There's-
mistaken, the one round that they ended up winning was from a breach ult, but I don't think it matters here. I think they're just gonna
The walls are Swiss cheese right now.
Watch it
There are
bang
so
it.
many
And
weapons
that
at play.
does not
He's
hit.
barely
But that one
alive. 1 HP. Number 2 though, getting his pick nonetheless. It's just picks all around.
One enemy
They're trying
remaining.
to get anything done here, but it looks like it's just not gonna happen.
Another
4K.
nade kill. Another nade kill. Nah, this
it is-
this has to be the most nade kills he's gotten in a series.
This does not look good at all for GSU. It personally did me. I probably would have forfeited by now.
Last round.
Still no
before the
timeout.
switch.
That's what I've been wanting to see. No timeout though. 2 operators. Interesting. Looking like we're going with the Fnatic tech from like a year ago, where they ran 5 operators on attack and then dropped them all. Interesting.
I had a ranked game where that happened. They never won attack, and then they would barely win defense, and then they called for a draw.
Interesting.
They got that draw. I was very sad about that ranked game.
Scarred by the match. Blind gonna get the info for Radford, and yeah, they're gonna get that info, and they are just going to full aggress out long, and
And he's dead.
double swing in the op. Not sure of who to shoot, and it is going to pay off because operator's down without getting a kill.
I mean, I do like the Astra smoke,
Spike
but
planted.
I'm a little bit confused as to why she didn't try to block off tower in any way, shape, or form with any sort of smoke. Even this kind of smoke would've been nice. RP just spraying wherever he pleases.
Finally seeing the Brim ult clearing out U-Haul, but Team Money picking off Arf. Oh, he got an operator kill in U-Haul.
Straight.
I don't even know how you let
One
that
enemy
happen.
remaining.
Flies in like a
Wow.
bird for a shorty kill and makes the half. Well, are we gonna?
No, is it possible? Or is GSU going to win their first pistol of the series? I mean, obviously GSU wins the pistol,
Switching
wins the buy,
sides.
converts the bonus,
Match point.
and then continues to win the game.
24-3 for number 2 at
What?
the top of the leaderboard. Absolutely insane. That's
And then
That's
we
good.
look a little further down, and we
This is
see
my spot.
the
This goes
hero of
here.
GSU from last map, unfortunately dropping 0 and 12 on Raze on buy.
That goes there.
Not the
Yes,
best thing in the
this
world you
should
want to
go.
see if you're GSU, but at this point, I'm sure they're here to just have a good time. And now we shall see, will it be the glorious, infamous 13-0, or is
Tear
GSU
them down.
going to just hang on for a little bit longer and get their first round?
and there's always a chance that Radford could give them a pity round. Just let them feel like they
Knowing
might-
these players, I don't see that future.
I just don't think Arfie has it in him to
Oh,
let it happen.
I don't think any of the 5 of them have it in them, to be honest.
They're going to immediately all rotate.
Did
to-
Radford sell like the most insane
That
flake?
that must have been the craziest fake of all time to have the entire enemy team go to the other
I
side.
don't know what they did, but it worked because we now have 5 Radford players on the bomb site where the rest of GSU is still coming over.
I think. Oh, that's one shorty kill.
And number 2 getting one.
That's
of his
2
own
shorty
because-
kills.
Looks like it's still only 1.
Oh.
The ghost
One
one.
enemy
Oh,
remaining.
there's
Number
and
2.
oh,
Remove.
Mystic does get a kill
Arfie trying
Oh.
to make it 2 shorty kills.
and dead.
Number
13-0 win. I think this was
Attackers win.
Radford's map pick after all.
Maybe this one was Radford's map pick. Yeah, I will say number 2 leading the torch through that whole map with let's see this scoreline coming up here. 20 something and like 3 deaths.
I think it's
27 and
27-3,
three.
4 assists. Almost broke 30 in a Varsity
5
Valorant
first
match.
bloods too. Look at that though. Amber
Absolutely
coming out of the
insane.
game with the breadstick, not the donut.
I mean, one breadstick is better than nothing.
Yeah. Nonetheless, it was a very entertaining map series we got to see tonight between Radford and GSU.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Very funny
Mid-Atlantic.
moments.
This great Mid-Atlantic match. Now, nonetheless, we'll have another stream coming up, Rocket League, February 18th. So catch us then. But for tonight, Valorant's over. So, see you later.
See ya.